Do you remember that time you gave me a black eye? Yeah, me neither. But if I did, I'd remember your soft and tiny hand turning into a colossal wrecking ball, and you'd be grinding your baby teeth like tectonic plates. The reason why you'd be hypothetically mad wouldn't really be that bad. I think I would have pretended I were dead, and you could have been bawling. You'd probably be on the living room floor crawling on our old, appalling, itchy carpet, shaking me back to life. I might have laughed then. One quiet laugh, but one that'd amplify, especially in your little hazel eyes, to make you infuriated with me. But I'll spare the other hypothetical details, but your wrecking ball fist would have wham! Squared me in the eye. But now you're a big boy with 15 years behind him, or with him, or beside him, and 15 years are telling you that it's time for quick decisions. And when 15 years snicker in the waiting room, you grind your grown-up teeth and blow out sighs of relief as smoke rings, like signals that it's time to get things right. Sometimes you're polite, but other times, you are a wrecking ball boy. Well, I guess you're a wrecking ball man, with jutting bones and a clear throat, with an Adam's apple serving as a reminder which replaces the lunch money reminder I used to safety pin to your collar that you thought was lame. But I guess your Adam's apple works the same. And I know that the safety pins are gone, and even your favorite Chex Mix now costs $6, and that's not fucking fair. And on top of it all, the money's gone, and Dad and Mom are gone, and no one is there with a bucket and mop to clean up the mess they made. Reality is no longer video game days where everything is fast-paced, and it ends at the end of the day. There's not much to play with in this world that you once called a myth. That day I first played you the Smiths, and you thought music was an intangible object, so you were so over it. But anyways, I never told you this, but the only reason you're tougher than me now is because I wished for it 1,000 times, and each time I wished, a layer of my skin peeled away, but without pain, because I think I was asleep, hopefully, and it flew to you 1,000,000 miles per hour, because wishes are hybrid birds, and each descriptive word makes them faster, but once it gets to you, it's gentle and warmer. So don't wake up while it gives you my sentimental armor. And according to the rules of life, you now owe me a few favors. Rule number 1, always be equipped with a lightsaber. Don't laugh, because I know you love the Star Wars movies, so you know exactly what they're used for. But disregard irrational fights, and on a side note, stay especially away from knives. Use lightsabers only to protect yourself from whatever the fuck sucks in your everyday life. Nobody likes the sight of blood, but we all love lights. Plus, as you know, I'm Superman, and I only take flight when my duty tells me it's time. But we should team up, because I think I'm human, and you're probably human, and as humans, sometimes we fuck up. So when I forget my contact lenses, use your lightsaber to help shine the light on what's wrong and what's right. Rule number 2, turn your skateboard into an aircraft. Don't laugh at this one, because I know you're a professional skater who at times needs to fly away. Please, for fuck's sake, just go to United Airways and as loud as you can say, "Facts and figures, please, I don't got all day." And use your deep man voice, because then they'll have no other choice. They'll get an idea of who they're dealing with. The guy who means business. Rule number 3, put film into your memory so that it'll become photographic. And once this monumental craft is finally mastered, set your shutter speed faster and capture the transcendental moments to keep filed away. And on bad days, you can look through your memory card, and if you need to be saved, look at the picture of your big sister, Superman, wearing that silly but sick-ass cape.